Hello everybody, it's Golden Dragon Gaming. Today we're gonna show you how to play the Pokemon TCG. Okay, yeah, because Legendary Gamer, you're going to a tournament. So what you're gonna need is a couple things. You're gonna need a Pokemon playmat, which looks like this. It can be, I'm just using a Primal Clash because that's all I got right now. You're gonna need some damage counters or dice, a coin, and you're also gonna need a burn and poison counter or a marker, which look like these. Okay. So what you're going to need to do is your opponent has to have a deck and you have to have a deck. So a good thing I do for decks is pick two types. So for example, this is my deck in here, which is a dark deck, one electric type. So the main thing you're going to need some the energy, so a lot of energies of a kind you have, and you're going to need some trainers. For example, I'm going to just give an example. I have this Yveltal EX. And and his attacks are Evil Ball and Y-Cyclone. So for example, you can only attach one energy per turn. So I'm going to attach, so let's just move this. I'm going to put Yveltal on my deck. First, we're going to get into how to start a game. So, you're going to have 60 cards. Your opponent's, I'm using my dad's deck for everything. You're going to put your main deck there, and your opponent is going to go there. Shuffle your deck before you go. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And your opponent draws 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't show your hand. You're going to look at your cards. So I've got, this is what I got. So I'm going to put your active Pokemon there, face down, and then your opponent is going to look at what he's got. And he's going to put any basic Pokemon, on your deck. And it looks like he didn't get any basic Pokemon, so if you don't have any basic Pokemon, put your hand back in your deck, and your opponent gets to draw an extra card if you don't have any basic Pokemon. So I draw an extra card, which was a Darkness Energy card. And so now you're going to do your hand again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only if you have no basic Pokemon. So now we got 2 basic Pokemon. We got Kangaskhan and Buffalant. So you're going to put your active, the one you want to attack, on your bench. So there. Now you're going to do 6 prize cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These cards you cannot look up, and you have to put them on the prize card part on your battle board. And you can't look. You take a prize card if you beat an opponent. The only way you can look is if you have like a town map card. And now your opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And your opponent doesn't look at them either. If you take all 6 prize cards, you win the game. Or if you don't have any other basic Pokemon. Alright, let's start a battle. I have Absol, and he has Kangaskhan. So, yeah, you're going to flip over all your bench and other things. So now, I'm going to draw, you draw a card, and I've got the Darkness Energy. So I'm going to attach that to Absol, like this. And then I can play a trainer card. For example, I'm going to play Roller Skates, which says flip a coin. If heads, draw 3 cards. So you're going to discard the trainer card after you play it. So you're going to get your coin. And if you have roller skates, you're going to flip it. 1. So I got heads. So now I get to draw 3 cards. 2, 3. You're not allowed to show anybody what you got. And I've got these cards. So I'm going to put the basic on my bench. So now it's his turn. He draws the card and another basic Pokemon. So now your opponent, and your opponent, he's going to attach this double colorless energy, and he's going to use Team Flare Grunt, which says discard energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So I get rid of my energy, and now my opponent can attack with Kangaskhan's Comet Punch attack, which says flip 4 coins 20 times the number of heads. So you're going to flip 1 heads, so that's 20. Heads, 40. That's still 40. And 1 more. So that's 60 damage on Absol. So Absol is taking 60 damage. You're going to get a 50 damage counter, which looks like this, and a 10, and you're going to put it on Absol to show that he has taken 50 damage. Absol has 40 HP remaining, so now it's my turn. I got this AZ. So I'm going to attach my other energy to him. You can only attach one energy card per turn. Okay, alright, let's look at another example. Say I want to, Absol's on low health, and I want to retreat him. If you see this thing on the bottom, it says retreat cost, and it's a colorless energy, that's how much you'll have to take. So I have one dark energy, and if I want to retreat, I can retreat it for another Pokemon. Say I want Absol EX, but then I have to discard the energy cost. And then now Absol's on my bench, and Absol EX is ready to attack. So yeah, so it's a good way of saving your guys. So now I can attach another energy to Absol EX. And I'm going to play this Pokemon Center Lady, which is a stadium. You can only play one stadium card per turn. It'll say stadium or this is supporter, and this is item. And stadium, it just goes in play until another stadium comes. Heals 60 damage when your Pokemon remove all special conditions. So I'm removing. Absol is completely healed, and we'll get on to special conditions later. I don't have any special condition decks. So let's just say I'm going to attack with Dark Fang, which does 20 damage. So Kangaskhan takes 20 on 2/2s. So now, and it says flip a coin. If heads, discard a random card from your opponent. So I flip, and I got heads. So your opponent has to move the cards around, and then I get to pick a random one. So he has to discard Professor Sycamore. There. So now my turn is over. It's back to his turn, which you got Max Revive. So yeah, So say if he wants to, and he's going to play Fresh Water Set, which heals 20 damage to each Pokemon. So Kangaskhan is healed. It's a good way of doing that. Now, let's just see if we can kill somebody and see what happens. So now, he can attack with Comet Punch again and try to kill Absol. So we got Tails, Heads, so that's 20, 40, 40 damage. Absol EX takes 40 damage. And if you're an EX Pokemon, remember how I told you you take a prize card if you knock out an opponent's Pokemon? Well, if they're an EX, it says down there, Pokemon EX rule. If your opponent knocks out a Pokemon EX, takes 2 prize cards. So yeah, when EXs are killed, they take 2 prize cards. Now let's move on to another example. I'm going to put all this back in my deck and take a look at Mega Evolution cards. Because I have a Mega, I think, Tyranitar in my deck. So I'm going to take a look at a new example and show you guys so you guys don't get bored on this stuff. So yeah, this is kind of how you're doing it. And now I'm going to just search. You're not allowed to do this in the game, but I'm going to show you an example on Mega Evolution. And a Specs, which are an old trainer. So I'm going to pull out my Mega Tyranitar and Tyranitar. So, for example, let's start a new example. I have Tyranitar EX, and I can in Mega Tyranitar in my hand. As you can says, evolves from Tyranitar EX. But the Mega Evolution rule is, once I evolve to Tyranitar, to Mega Tyranitar, to Tyranitar, to Mega Tyranitar, my turn is over. So then I cannot attack any. So choose wisely if you want to evolve a Mega Evolution. So we're just looking at, and now let's get on to Ace Spec cards. Ace Specs are, you can only have one Ace Spec in your whole deck. It'll say Ace Spec right there. So that's how you know if it's an Ace Spec. And they are really awesome trainers. So let's just attach we're just going to flip over these bench Pokemon. And we're going to attach our energy to Mega Tyranitar. And now say if it's my turn and you cannot evolve on your first turn. I'm going to evolve to Mega Tyranitar. Just place the card on top. Now I can't attack because my turn is over once I evolve. So now it's his turn. So you're gonna get 1. So he's gonna get roller skates. So let's just say, let's look at another trainer card, like Escape Rope. Each player switches his or her active Pokemon, his or her bench Pokemon, or opponent switches first. So now for example, you switch with Buffon. You can do that to get your opponent weaker, and I'm gonna switch with Darkrai, which will give free retreat to the guys who don't have any, and will have dark energy. So there. Now you can't. The other player can't attack because Buffon has no energy. So for example, the number of costing energy you have to take. Colorless energy, which looks like this, means any type of energy will work. But remember, so yeah. That was it for this video. I hope you guys learned a lot. If you guys found this video helpful, then leave a comment down below. And remember, we'll do another video on special conditions and another. So that's it. I'll see you guys. Goodbye.